storage was full of my phone. I need to actually start using my camera again. So I'm looking forward today. Charge it up and probably start using that to make videos too. But hey. So yeah, I got there and she was like, basically, we gotta go right now. Let's go. So I walked down to labor and delivery where I had met my nurses and changed my clothes, got into the hospital gown, and then we got there and then they told me I was going to do my C-section at 3 p.m. But then my blood pressure kept on going up further and further. If my phone is moving, it's because it's laying on my daughter. But it kept going up and up. So by the time we knew, I was at like 195 for blood pressure. And so they were like, we gotta hurry up and get you there immediately. So yeah, I had to call my mom, and then she ran back from Target and from getting whatever they were gonna get, and then she came back, and I was literally going into the C-section room. So basically what they did first was they had me to go in to get the spinal. My mom was still in the other room, and so they took me on the stretcher bed to go do my spinal. So I did my spinal, and then they started to put the catheter in. I actually freaked out during the catheter time, and they went and got my mom, and then she came back, and then I got the catheter on, and then we started the C-section. Maybe about 15 minutes after that, maybe less than that, like 10 minutes after that, we started the C-section, and then it was pretty much done by 2:09. The girls were born, and they took me back into the other room. And this like kind of blurred to me because I really don't remember the exact motion of what happened after they took me into the other room. To my knowledge, it feels like it was dark when I got back into the other room, but everyone's telling me that it wasn't dark, it was daylight. So I don't know. Yeah. After that, we did that for like a couple hours. I stayed down there. I was hemorrhaging and things like that. So they were pushing out blood clogs and trying to keep me awake because they needed to clear the blood from the C-section. But I was tired. I had been up all night. Had to get up and go to the doctor. I was hungry. Like my body was just not working. So I was really out of it and tired. And it was being cold. I finally woke up like around, I don't know, maybe 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then we ended up going upstairs maybe a couple hours later. So I got sent to my actual room, which I kind of hate. Like, they should have left me downstairs in labor and delivery because that room was so big and so cozy, while the other room was so small and jammed. Like, what? I would have paid for the bigger room if I could have had. But yeah. So got up there, got that done, and then I just started to try to get as much done by myself as possible. So I did the girl birth certificates, all that's what I needed to do, all the like questionnaires and things like that. Got my catheter out, started walking, and then the day after that, so I was in there for 2 days. The day after that, I was asking to go home. So I had them on, I think, like a Tuesday or a Wednesday, and I went home on a Friday because I was ready to go. So I was begging everyone, when can I go? When can I go? When can I go? And then my blood pressure was still high, so I had to like be careful and everything like that. So basically how everything went was easy peasy smooth. The healing process was kind of like jam-packed because, baby, I was tired. I was in pain when I got home. My bed is actually really low, so it was hard to sleep, hard to get up, and everything. So I was like needing help. So my mom was helping me. Everyone was helping me. Really, my brother would come in and clean my room. My mom would help with the girls, and then when I started being able to walk around, she helped with the girls while I was able to like clean my room and do small things. And then I just really started getting like frustrated when I first got home. Like, I was overstimulated when I first got home. My dogs were barking. I couldn't do much for myself, so I was frustrating. I couldn't really move around. I felt like I couldn't really care for my kids, and it was really frustrating. So the first couple of weeks home, I just took time to bond with them. I kept them with me as much as I can. So like during their smaller stages, I just mostly kept them with me as much as I can to like get used to being a mom and getting used to parenting, you know, because with twins it's really not that easy. So that's what I did. Now they're a little bit bigger, so I do let them go to mom's room at nighttime and sleep or things like that. In the beginning, I just didn't let that happen. I am back to work, so yeah, that's how basically things are going. And yeah, so this girl right here is Zyla. Say hi, guys. Look at me throwing up. Ew. I gotta wash these blankets all over again. This is Zyla. She is the first person born. People ask me all the time, am I gonna tell them who was born first and who's oldest? I don't know. I'm like up and down. I don't want to tell them, but then I do want to tell them. So I'll see. It depends. We'll see when I get older if they start bickering and fighting at a young age. But yeah. And then Ziani, she is sleeping. But that's basically just my little story. So far, being a mom has been really cool. In the beginning, it was really hard for me to, I guess, bond or attach with them because, so like during my pregnancy, I really didn't bond much with them. Like I didn't really talk much to my stomach. I really didn't do a lot of bonding when I was pregnant. I kind of just carried them, walked, you know, just did like what I was supposed to do as far as like being pregnant, make sure I was healthy. But I worked a lot and I just kind of like forgot I was pregnant for a while until I got really big. And then when I started to move around, all I did was complain because I was like, bro, them moving in your stomach, oh my god, weirdest, craziest feeling ever. Like, it feels like aliens are in your stomach, and it's two of them. So I was like, oh no. So I didn't enjoy that much. So I would complain and try to stop that all the time. And they moved a lot, so at some point I was like miserable because I didn't want them to move anymore. I want them to just stay still, be still, be still. But yeah, I pretty much never like made a connection with them when I was pregnant. So when they came out, it was kind of hard to bond a little bit. I kind of just felt like overwhelmed, like it's two of them. And then I started to get a little groove on how things could go. And then I fell in love with them. And now I'm pretty much like, I bond with both of them. So like I spend time with her when the other one's sleeping, or like throughout the day I try to spend time with them both separately, sometimes together. But it's hard right now because they are infants, so all I want to do is eat, sleep, and cry. As you can see, she's already sleepy, but she was throwing up, so I'm gonna let her go to sleep. But yeah, so it's really kind of hard to like bond with them in the beginning, and then now it's like it's getting better. I'm not gonna lie, it's getting better, but sometimes it just feels like you're in survival mode. It's time to eat, sleep, feed them, eat, sleep, feed them. But I do play with them. I do laugh. They do laugh now, and they do like when she's not upset or in pain. She had a pretty smile. He's a pretty girl. Huh? Had a pretty girl. But they both have bad attitudes as well, so go figure. Go figure. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave them down below. I don't really know what to talk about or what to like address, or any questions you may have, drop them below and I will do a Q&A. But yeah, that's it. Just wanted to stop in and say hey and say hey. See you guys in my next video.